Hey guys, welcome back. It's the Lovin Abu Dhabi show. I'm Mayar.
And I'm Abby.
And we've got a few interesting stories for you guys today. So we have 8 years as the world's safest city goes to Abu Dhabi.
Winners! Abu Dhabi is more affordable than most cities in the UAE and also Asia and Europe.
You can get fined 400 dirhams if you're driving below the speed limit on this road.
Oh, I get scared about that.
Yeah.
And we're also partnering with a cancer run that is happening on Sunday in Al Mayar Island. So stay tuned. We've got some tickets that we can give away if anyone is a keen runner. You've got 1, 3, 5 and 10Ks that you can run, and we've got some tickets that we can give to you guys. So if you just stay on, let us know in the comments if you do want a free ticket, and then we can get it sorted at the end of the show.
Okay, so going into our first story, 8 years as the world's safest city goes to Abu Dhabi. So once again, Abu Dhabi has basically showed us that they are dedicated and committed to ensuring that the city is safe for all residents and tourists and anyone who chooses to come in and out of the city.
Mm-hmm.
This basically is according to Numbeo, and they've given Abu Dhabi once again the safest city in the world title. And it's basically just like showcasing that like the UAE and Abu Dhabi itself have like efficient law enforcement, state-of-the-art infrastructure, and their proactive safety measure collectively contributed to like this title. So can you imagine 8 years? They've been getting this title since 2017.
I know. When I first moved here, everyone was like, oh my God, what's it like? I've heard it's dead safe. And you sort of forget the way your brain is now trained when you live here. I'm scared about ever going home for a holiday because I'm like, I'm going to leave my car unlocked. I will leave my phone on the side. I will walk around at night on my own and feel okay. So there's different things like that that you just sort of become accustomed to so initially. But obviously I'm glad it's now getting the recognition because it is so safe.
Even we have a follower right now, pilot Rizwan Taj. He's like, I'm glad you guys started the show. He's loved Abu Dhabi. He's lived here for 8 years. So you're just showcasing to us that it's basically as safe as long as you've lived here.
Is that a coincidence?
I think
we
not.
will leave it up to you. Actually, when we posted about this, when it first went out, my mum sent it me and was like, this provides me with so much like peace of mind that you live in the safest city. And I was like, no, but I actually do.
It's just, it makes it so much better because like obviously walking at night is such a like big deal in other countries that like it's kind of like a privilege that we feel so safe that we're able to walk at night like no matter where you are in the city and you still feel safe. So it's just like,
especially as a female as well, like it's hard like when you go traveling and when you just obviously in the UK at home, like it gets pretty scary at night.
Yeah,
when the sun's going down at 4 o'clock you literally don't want to walk anywhere, but here it's like nighttime stroll, 11 p.m.
the city comes alive at night.
It does, it really does.
Ramadan's coming soon, so even more lively during the night and more asleep during the day.
Carrying on for the big trend of just Abu Dhabi being brilliant. Are we biased? Probably, but the results and what we're talking about says so. Abu Dhabi is also more affordable to live in than other major cities. Again, according to Numbeo that Mayar just said, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah and Dubai are more affordable to live in than other major cities in Asia and the US. Dubai ranked as the costliest.
Makes sense.
Dubai ranked as the costliest at 142, but Abu Dhabi came in second, ranking at 156. So obviously it's going up the scale. And then Sharjah apparently is the most affordable emirate from the three. And did we see yesterday Sharjah has a 4-day working week?
Yep.
And it also has a 4-day working week. So guys, if you need to save some money and you want to just have an extra day,
Sharjah's the place.
Sharjah. However, if you want to live bang in the middle and not the costliest place, not the cheapest, come to Abu Dhabi. So the other costlier cities are Hamilton in Bermuda. I've never been to Bermuda.
I feel like I want to go.
Oh my God, it looks absolutely stunning. My boyfriend has spent a lot of time there and he says it's just like paradise. But also clearly very expensive.
Well, paradise makes sense for it to be ranked #1 as the costliest city.
So I'll leave it on my list for now. However, I won't be coming up to it. Switzerland has then got the next 3. California, and then another Switzerland. So California and Switzerland are probably taking the best bets here at how costly cost of living it is.
Thing is, you know, the wildest thing is that New York's cost of living is like 100%. So everything above New York is like 100 over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was looking at that and I'm like, that's kind of wild. And like they've taken in like for like the cost of living index that we just spoke about, it's basically everything. So like your expenses for food, outside, entertainment, whatever you guys are doing just like to live, it's just excluding your rent because they have like a cost of rent bracket by itself.
So everything apart from where you sleep.
Yeah, and there's like 380, I think, cities listed. So the fact that like Dubai and Sharjah and Iraq are kind of like in the 200s and hundreds kind of put them like in the middle, but not way too far up. So, I mean, when you want to live in luxury, you gotta spare a little penny.
I say this argument all the time. It's as expensive or as cheap as you want it to be. If I want to spend loads of money and I'll go out every weekend, I'll go on excursions, I'll go shopping, I'll go to all the fancy restaurants. If the bank's a bit tight and I want to just save some money, cook at home. Don't go to a brunch on a Friday and a Saturday night. It sort of irons itself out. Don't go to the concerts. So it's sort of what you make it, isn't it, really?
Yeah, try to win those concert competitions.
Yeah.
You never know.
As mentioned at the start, if you want to go for a free run in the aid of creating awareness for cancer on World Cancer Day on Sunday, stay tuned because we've got some and that will help you save your pennies.
Yep. And moving on, so we have another story, which is another way you guys can save your money and to avoid getting fined. So everyone, like, I think from last year, we've announced that this road in Abu Dhabi has like a max speed limit and a minimum speed limit for 2 lanes on the left. So this is on the Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Road. So on the 2 lanes to the left, so the fast lane and the lane next to it, the minimum speed limit is 120 kilometers per hour and the maximum is obviously 140 kilometers per hour. So on these 2 lanes, if you drive below 120, instead of the radars catching you for speeding, they'll be catching you for driving below the speed limit.
Yeah.
Which will basically result in a fine of 400 dirhams. And basically Abu Dhabi police further pointed out that the last lane is allowed, like the furthest to the right is allowed for heavy vehicles and it does not include any minimum speed violation. So it's this speed violation for going below the speed limit is only for the first 2 lanes. All the other lanes to the right, you can drive as slow as you want, but not faster than 140 kilometers per hour.
It is a trick. It really is, because I don't think I said this last time when we spoke about this. I saw a TikTok of a girl who was living in Dubai and her and her friends went over to Abu Dhabi for the day and it took her on that road. And the road's a bit weird already anyway, isn't it? Because it goes like 120 roundabout, 120 roundabout. And the first time I went on it, I was like, what is going on? And then I saw her TikTok and basically saying that she came back from she was going there and then got loads of fines because she was driving slower than 120 in the 2 outside lines.
Yeah.
So be careful, guys. There is signs, but now you know from us, but there also is signs, but they're quite spread out.
The massive billboard signs will tell you exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So there'll be a max and a minimum, just so that you are aware on like the first 2 lanes. There'll be max, min, and then like max for the other lanes.
So be careful because, I mean, also it's annoying getting charged that much for driving too slow. You might almost get embarrassed.
I mean, the best way to drive on that lane and the way that I drive in general is I kind of just put my car on cruise control and I'm like, Jesus, take the wheel at this point.
It's almost like a go-kart then, isn't it? It's almost cheating.
Especially when I'm on the way to Dubai, it's easier than like, because my car, I love my car so much. My car does this thing where if there's a car in front of me, it'll automatically slow down.
Nice.
So I will never like get too close where I'm tailing someone. I'll just like slow down. So I it's kind of like a Tesla, but not really.
Yeah. No, be careful though, guys. Too fast, too slow.
You can never win.
But it's also quite embarrassing to go too slow. So let's not be the laugh of the group, guys. Okay.
Yeah, if you're on the fast lane, it's a fast lane for a reason. Stick to the speed limit. Don't drive below it.
And as mentioned throughout this whole little 10 minutes, it is World Cancer Day on Sunday. And there has been a cancer run that has been set up for Al Mayar Island. It's going to be starting at South Plaza. And it's to sort of create awareness and sort of highlight all the different types of cancers that are out there and encourage community members to take part in the run for their families, for their friends. There's going to be people who have suffered and recovered or currently still going through it there as well. It's open for both females and males, and it is a really high stretch of different capabilities. So if you can't run, there is a 1 kilometre option. If you are an avid runner and want to test your speed, there's a 10 kilometre option, and there's also a middle ground with a 5k. So there's loads of different options. Obviously, running around the beautiful Abu Dhabi at 6 a.m. in the morning, it is stunning. It's a really good way to get a bit of fitness in and also just sort of help raise awareness and sort of maybe get yourself checked as well. There's going to be lots of healthcare professionals there, and there's like a festival stand once the race is finished, and there's going to be lots of different healthcare professionals, doctors, people who have recovered. Some really inspiring stories from people and how they have sort of navigated their way through this obviously horrible disease.
I think also after the race, there's going to be kind of like a festival area where you can grab food, you can grab drinks, you can just like mingle a little bit with like your other runners, your families, your friends, whoever you're planning on going with. And that's also not the only thing that's happening. Like there are prizes.
Yes, there are.
So
even if you don't want to, even if you like running, you can run and win. So if anyone is listening to us right now and can run 10k in like 45 minutes and you want to bag yourself 3,000 dirhams, you need to go and join. First place for a 10k is 3,000 dirhams. Second place is 2,000. Third place is 1,000. And then there's also prizes for the 5k race as well. So 2,000 for the first winner, 1,500 for the second, and 1,000 dirhams for the third place.
Maybe I should start running.
If someone said to me, if you can run this 10k in 45 minutes, we'll give you 3,000 dirhams, I will be like, Speedy Gonzalez, what's it called? Road runner. I'll be gone, and there'll be a big bit of smoke behind me, and you'll be like, whoa,
where'd she go? You'd just be like, meep, meep.
Mental. But yeah, obviously it is all for an amazing cause as well. So it is perfect to get out, sort of see Abu Dhabi in a different light, because obviously it'll be so early in the morning. It is also presented by Cleveland Clinic Abu Dhabi, obviously part of the community, and we're just sort of there to promote healthy lifestyle choices, sort of get checked in the different ways that you can, and create awareness for the most horrible disease that any family could face. So it's going to be a really inspiring day.
Tickets you do have to buy tickets in advance.
Yes.
But if you're looking to get 25% off, you can head over to the website and use the promo code Lovin AUH25. So that's LOVIN AUH25 and 25 the numbers. That's how you can get the code, and you'll get a 25% discount on the tickets that you've added to your cart.
Yeah, I think one ticket, depending on the race, is about 75 dirhams once the charges have been added. So it's not a lot at all. And obviously with our discount code, you can get a nice little added extra. But we have a few tickets to give away, so we'll go through the comments later, and we'll just fire some tickets out to you guys, unless there is anyone still listening that really wants some free tickets. Let us know. We'll have a look through and we'll drop you a DM and send you some stuff.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. If you guys get us anything this weekend, as always, let us know. Is Hamilton still on? It's until the 11th of February, isn't it?
Yes.
Hamilton's still on. May I won't stop talking about it.
I'm going to be there again next week.
Of course she is. So if anyone is going on the run, send us your stories. We will have someone on ground as well. So if you do see us with our very uninspicuous Lovin red mic, then come and have a chat with us. Let us know how the run was. Let us know your time. Yeah, it'll be great to meet you all.
Have a great weekend.
Have a nice weekend. I know we've got 2 days left, but this is the closest to the weekend we're going.
It's hump day. We're almost there, guys. We got this.
See you later, guys.
See you.